You don't need to wait till you get an exact diagnosis to start laying the foundations of good health. Today, I'm going to take you through three powerful reasons why I believe this to be true and why there are so many options for you, even if you don't know exactly what's wrong with you or what autoimmune condition you have, because sometimes it takes months, and in many cases, it takes even years to get a proper diagnosis. And as you know, this is a very progressive disease, and as you keep on waiting, there are more and more symptoms. Things can get worse, and at the end, you end up with multiple autoimmune diseases and other chronic conditions. And it doesn't have to be this way. So if you like what I have to say, make sure that you schedule an application call for my signature immersive and transformative health coaching program. It's a 6-month program called Healing from Within. And enrollment ends next week. So make sure that you schedule an application call using the link I have shared below. It has all the details about who this program is for. So let's get started with today's session. Um, so there are three reasons, but before I get into those three reasons, I find that there are a few things that many of my clients, coaching clients, and many people that I interact with, and some of the groups that I'm a part of, I see these are the common struggles that most people have when it comes to dealing with autoimmune conditions, and in particular the diagnosis part, and trying to figure out what they need to do, right? And this is one common and recurring theme that I have noticed, that people keep waiting, and they obviously need to get a diagnosis. They make no mistake about that, to know what disease they have. But if that doesn't happen, doesn't mean that you cannot take certain steps to start laying the foundations of good health, to start feeling better, to feel more energetic, to reduce your symptoms. There's so many things that can be done rather than sort of just waiting for things to get better and hoping to get a diagnosis, because as you may already realize, it can sometimes just take years, right? It's a very autoimmune diseases are extremely multifactorial and complex chronic diseases, and it can be quite tricky to get an proper diagnosis. And things can just sort of go downhill as you keep waiting for that. So, the first thing that I want to sort of share with you is that, you know, um, it's not true that only experts can help you to get better health outcomes, right? You, of course, need to go to the medical professionals, to meet the doctors and the experts to get a diagnosis, to get the treatments. That's completely, obviously true, and you need to do that. But you don't need to completely outsource your entire healing process to them, right? You know yourself, you know your environment, you know your body better than any expert could. So you can get started with actively participating in your own body's healing process, and that can be as simple things as putting in place a proper eating hygiene, sleeping hygiene, certain routines, figuring out what diets are suiting you right now. There's so many things which are in your control, which can be customized. And of course, if you've already done that and not seen so much of improvements, then you can even get help to do that. But it's not true that only experts can help you with seeing better health outcomes, right? There are many things in your lifestyle which are low hanging fruits which you may not have tried, right? So, for example, if you have been told to, or if if you think that only having salads or raw juices are something that you've been doing and it's not really helping you, maybe it's time to switch to soups, like cooked foods, because maybe your gut is not strong enough to be able to digest that. So there's so many nuances to, and so many options that you have to take, even tiny steps to feel better and see better outcomes. And the other thing that I find, which is again not really true, is that, the fact that you may not have enough resources or time to take that one single step. And this is something that I have seen in my own coaching practice, that whether it's a lack of time, it's a lack of resources. Typically, if you're watching this on your phone, if you're watching this, you already have the resources, right, to make those changes. And because of the internet, because of Google, there's so much information which is already available online. It's just that you need the help and guidance to figure out what which is applicable for you, like what are the things that is going to help you. So that's the part which is typically missing, and lack of information is not what it is. And of course, as far as time etc is concerned, there will never be a right time, there will never be a perfect time to start making those changes. You need to start, you can start today. And again, it does not have to be massive steps. You can make these small changes and then build up, upon that, because that's what creates the momentum. But typically, what holds most people that back at this juncture is the fact that they feel that they will never get better, and they will never get better unless they know exactly what's wrong with them. And that I find is something that is unfortunate, because that's simply not true. You can get better, you can feel better, your energy levels can improve, whether you know everything that's wrong with you or not. Because by taking certain tiny steps, by making certain changes in your lifestyle, in your diet, in the environment that you live in, maybe removing certain toxins from your environment, changing the products that you're using, you can certainly see a lot of improvements, right? So it is not true that you will never get better unless you know exactly what's wrong with you. In fact, in functional medicine, we say that do not only look at what disease the person has, look at what kind of person has this disease. This is exactly the reason. So what kind of stressful environment are you part of? Are you managing your stress well? What kind of thoughts, what is your mindset, what is your approach? Apart from this, so, what are your belief systems? Some may be holding you back. What are your limiting beliefs? And apart from this, of course, your lifestyle, your diet, all your movement or lack of faith. There's so many things which are all interconnected and have such a major role to play in your health outcomes. So you can, of course, see better health outcomes, and that is very common. When even no matter which client comes to me, they always see improvements in their symptoms, simply because they learn how to give their bodies what they need, right? It's just about that. It's sometimes about just stepping out of your own way and simply giving your body the nutrients that it needs to heal itself. We underestimate our body's wisdom. We underestimate our body's amazing healing capabilities. We typically start paying attention to our bodies only when we fall sick. We really don't appreciate how it has kept us healthy all these years, and why these symptoms have cropped up. Why is it that your immune system is so hyper vigilant and aggressive right now? We don't really delve into that so much. We typically focus much more on how to suppress it, how to deal with the symptoms, right? That's a whole focus of the conventional approach, and that's typically how we did it. And this is exactly what I used to do with my and if you have heard of how I got into this, it's because of my daughter's health issues. And this was used to be my approach till I figured out that this is not the right way to look at a chronic illness. So the other thing that holds many people back is that they feel that it's too hard to make the changes and it's far too complicated. Yes, it is hard to change your lifestyle, change the way you live, the way you think, but you can get help, and it can be complicated, but it can be simplified for you, right? I do it all the time for my clients. I take them to a step by step process, a 6 stage journey, and you can get help with this, whether it's through a health coach, whether it's through books, a functional medicine practitioner. There are people who can help you to do this. There are online courses on this. There's so many ways to get help with how to make those changes and then sustain them, right? So a lot of people get stuck here, but you can get the support that you need and the guidance that you need. And last but not the least, another thing that I often find, which sort of keeps people stuck, is the fact that they believe that they have tried everything possible, and there is no other way out. There is no other solution. But I'm here to tell you that there is always something that you can sort of do about. And again, it's when I'm talking about your health, I'm talking about in the mind, body, and soul space, not just the physical aspect of your health. And that's exactly why I'm saying that there's always something that can be healed, because healing happens from within. It doesn't need, it doesn't wait for external, it doesn't need external interventions, right? So that's exactly the reason why there is always something that you can do to help yourself, right, and see better health outcomes. Because what happens if you're not doing this? What happens if you remain stuck? What happens if you are in this space and you don't seek the help, you don't get the guidance? What is the what happens as a result of this? I think you know the answer to this, but typically your entire life can sort of get consumed in a way with the chronic illness. This is how, to a large extent, our life used to be many years ago, when we were going from doctor to doctor trying to figure out how to manage our daughter's severe eczema, figure out if there was a better alternative, better medication, better treatment, and all the doctors sort of could only give us those similar kind of medications and treatments, because that's typically what is there in the conventional world, because we did not know that food had a role to play. We did not know that lifestyle had a role to play and had such a huge impact on our health. And our entire life was focused only on medications and treatments and was consumed by it. So if we remain stuck in this space only, then what happens is that we lose our sanity, we lose our peace of mind, our energy, our dreams maybe, and we sort of remain stuck in this vicious cycle, not able to get out of it, right? So that's a whole chunk of our lives and get lost. And we've been there as a family, so I know exactly how it feels to be stuck in this space. But fortunately for us, we figured out that there is a way out of this, there that we can find a way to heal ourselves from within, through food, as using food as medicine, through lifestyle interventions, through mind work. There's so many areas that we can focus on, which does not really depend on medications or any external treatments, right? It can go hand in hand. It's not one or the other, or either or, it's both. And the other thing that happens, that if we remain stuck here and we feel helpless, we feel disempowered, we feel frustrated, simply because we are in this chronic illness or the autoimmune condition sort of has taken over our life, right? We feel completely helpless, and we forget that we have the power to change certain aspects of our life. We can prioritize key areas of our health, and we can start making those changes. And you can start small, right? You can start with taking one step, and then one step, and then the other. And the momentum can build up. It happens every single time with my clients. And in one particular client's case, when she came to me, she had several autoimmune conditions and a whole host of symptoms, and it was quite overwhelming for her, because there's so many symptoms to be dealt with. But the way around that is to sort of have the overall picture, know figure out what are the interconnectedness between her health symptoms, her environment, her lifestyle, her stress, her childhood. All of it has a role to play in her health outcome, and then prioritize what areas we needed to focus on, right? So that is some, and after that, then breaking her goals down into smaller actionable tasks, actionable goals. That's what breaks down the overwhelm. So you don't need to work on all the symptoms, all the areas at one go, right? That's not doable, really, because you can't possibly address all the triggers for your disease at one point in time, right? So we don't really even try that. But what we certainly do is prioritize. First, we understand where it's coming from, then we prioritize, and then we work on some key areas that we know will give us some results, and then we build on that. Okay. And last but not the least, what happens if we remain stuck in this area is that we are constantly at war with our bodies, right? So that feeling of that our body is betraying us in some way, that we don't have any control over our body whatsoever. It's become like, it's sort of this alien thing, that we don't know what's happening. That's simply not true, but that's exactly a lot of what the messages convey to us, that the immune system has gone rogue, or your body has sort of gone berserk. But that's not true. It's trying its best to survive in the environment that you're asking it to live, and there's a reason why it's behaving this way. So it's for you to understand and appreciate what it's doing for you, and and it's trying to keep you alive, right? That's what it's trying to do. It might be misguided, it may not be working, it might be backfiring at this point, but that is exactly what it's trying to do. So it's your responsibility to understand this and then support it so that it can do its job, right? So rather than being at war with it, rather than trying to suppress everything, that's not the way how you can create long-term health. And this is something that people get again stuck with. I mean, if they are not careful, then you remain stuck here. And finally, the three reasons, sort of, if I can sort of just get everything together, the three powerful reasons that I mentioned is that why you do not need to wait for an exact diagnosis to start creating long term foundational good health is because of that you can start laying the foundations of this long-term health today itself, right? No matter where you are right now, you can start laying the foundations today. The number two is that you can start where you are with what you have, right? So no matter where you are, no matter how your body is right now, there are small tiny steps that you can take starting today to move in the direction where you will see better health outcomes, right? And what happens is, and this happens time and time again, is that as you start feeling better, as your energy levels increase, as you start seeing better health outcomes, you yourself get motivated to take the next step and then the next step. So it's an internal intrinsic motivation which drives you to keep doing the good work that you are doing. So you can start where you are with what you have, and finally you can always get better, right? It's one powerful message that I want to convey to you. Healing is an inside job, and it's a holistic uh, approach to health, and it encompasses mind, body, and spirit, or mind, body, and soul. And this is exactly why you can always get better no matter what condition you have, irrespective of whether you have a diagnosis or not, right? You can always see improvements in your health, and this is exactly many of my clients, when I ask them for their feedback after the work that we do together, that's one of probably the first thing that they say, that this was their main sort of takeaway, that I can always, they didn't believe that they could, but then they realize that I can always get better. Does it mean that they get completely cured, or everything sort of magically vanishes? Of course not. But what it means is that uh, they are now empowered, they have faith, they have confidence in their bodies, in themselves, they have regained that confidence that they have lost. They feel empowered because they know how their body is helping them. They know how to support their bodies, which then in turn of course helps the immune system to be more calm and more balanced, which is what you need to focus on in any autoimmune condition, and even to prevent one in the future. And they know that this can be sustainable. More importantly, it's not about seeing a quick fix and seeing some improvements and then going back to square one. That's not how this should work. And in my coaching program, when I take my clients, we I teach them how to put in place certain self-care rituals, practices, like morning routines, bedtime rituals. So all these aspects of health have to be a part of your healing journey if you want to see sustainable health, right? So that in case in the future, if there are any health challenges, you know exactly which areas, how to do it, what to focus on, because you're so tuned into your body that you know exactly what to do. So, the three reasons that sort of just a few things that I want to summarize, some of the key points from today's session is that you can start laying the foundations of good health today. You don't need to wait for an exact diagnosis to do that. Second is that you can start where you are with what you have. Again, you can of course take help with that, but you don't need to wait for things to get better to get started. And last but not the least, you can always get better because healing is an inside job, right? So make sure that you schedule an enrollment application call with me for next week. If you can click on the link, get to know the details, and schedule a call if you would like to speak to me about this program.